Well, hi everybody. I'm back again, and I'm going to do another video. And let me adjust that just a little bit. The video I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you about using a sharp knife and creating one. Now, I use a few different ways to sharpen knives. I do have a mechanized one that I really like. I only use it when the knife gets really dull. But yesterday I was working with my regular butcher knife that I use frequently, or chef's knife I should call it. Anyway, it was getting kind of dull. So today I'm going to sharpen it. And I thought, you know what, I'll do a video, show you what I'm doing, so you get a kind of an idea and a feel for what's going on. So with that, I'm going to be moving the camera. And I'm going to be pointing it down towards the device. Now, this is the one that I use. You can use any number of different ones. And this is the chef's knife that I was having difficulty with. It was not quite as sharp as I'd like it. Now, there's three different places to go with this. You start out in this one. And then, or actually, if it's really dull, you start out with this one here. Then you work your way to the next one, and then finally to number 3. I rarely ever use number 1. That's only if a knife is like super dull. I keep my knives very sharp, and a lot of people can attest to that. I like a sharp knife. So with that in mind, I'm going to turn this on. It's going to be a little bit noisy, but I want you to get a feel for what's going on. So I'm going to turn it on, and it's very easy. You just gently put your knife inside and then pull it through. Now I do 3 on each side. So it's 3. 1, 2, 3. Now you notice this knife has a curve to it. So as I'm pulling it through, I pull it up and through. Then I go to the finishing one. 1, 2, 3. And then again, 1, 2, 3. Now it's not super noisy, but it is a bit noisy. Now I do have another one that I use on a fairly frequent basis. This gets used almost every other day. And with this one here, same thing, you put the knife inside. And I always put it towards the end of the counter. Reason being is when I'm drawing the knife, I want to be able to draw it out and away. So 2, and 3, and 1, and 2, and 3. Now these wheels here in the center are what the blade needs to rest against. So as it's being pulled through, those wheels should be rolling along for you. And again, it creates a really nice edge on the knife. Now, for honing, daily. This is a daily thing. Every time I go to use my knife, I hone it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh yes. Now we have a very sharp knife. This knife will slice through tomatoes just like anything. So anyway, I'm going to be doing some knife work again this morning. We're going to cook a breakfast. I've got a friend of mine coming over. I move the camera over here. And sorry about that camera work. I will get better. Maybe eventually, if I get famous, I'll have people working for me. So anyway, stay tuned, and we're going to be using this morning. Hi everybody, we're back again. And today we're going to be making a breakfast. I got a friend of mine coming over, and I had somebody mention to me that my videos, the light up here from the fan, was a little bit too bright and kind of washed everything away. So I'm trying some different things. I bought some lighting systems with umbrellas, and so we're going to be using that today. With that in mind, I've got to grab my apron. And I use my apron all the time. I got tired of ruining good shirts, so it just works easy. Put it on. Used them at the fire department all the time when we would cook meals. We used to take turns cooking meals quite often, and so we always had aprons available. Just got used to doing it. Kept my uniform clean then, and keeps my shirts clean now. So with that, I've got my apron, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to make a frittata this morning. So it's a breakfast frittata. They're really good. So we're going to have some really good ingredients in there. We're going to saute up some carrots, some radishes, some sweet peppers, and some mushrooms. So we're going to use like enoki mushrooms, which are one of my favorite mushrooms. We've got fresh onion. We've got some different color radishes that I really like using. I've got some of the bacon. This is really, really good stuff. This comes from Scott's Meats. They make this bacon, smoke it. It's and I hand cut it here. They call it bacon squares, and it is just delicious. Adds so much flavor to food. So we're using that. We're also going to have some avocado in there, and of course we've got peppers from the garden. So let's get started.